I got a 2004 Toyota Avalon. Let me give y'all a walkthrough on how to do a thermostat. There's no easy way to do this. First, disconnect the battery. Then you're gonna have to take out the air box. In order to take out the air box, there's gonna be some clips right here. It's gonna be some Phillips. It's gonna be a clip there. It's gonna be a Phillips there. It's gonna be a 10mm there. It's gonna be a clip here and a hose here, and then two clips right there. Pop, pop, hose off with a hose clamp, clamp, 10mm clamp, hose. Once again, then this will slide out. Then you got to get the bottom out. It's gonna be three 10mm bolts. There's gonna be 1, 2, 3 of them. You get those 3 out, and then it's a vent that's that way. So you're gonna slide it towards the engine compartment and then pull it out. After you get that out, you'll have this part. It's gonna be Phillips hose clamp. The hose clamp is on the side. You can only access it from one way. Then you got another hose right here. You just pull it off. Then, you know, Phillips for the back ones. Give it a nice little wiggle. Pop it out. Then you'll look like this. At that point, you'll have a connector, a gang of connectors coming over here. One there. You'll have one to your O2 sensor. You'll have one to this connector right here. You can barely see it back there, right there. And then it'll be like another one. It's about 3 of them. You get all 3 of those up and out of the way, boom, and push them back to the side. And then you got another one right here. That's a temperature sensor. You disconnect that one as well. After you get those 4 connectors, it's gonna be a 10mm bolt. That's gonna be, no, it's a 12mm bolt right here, holding the housing to the motor. Then you got 3 10mm bolts. It's gonna be around the housing. 1, 2, 3. After you get those 3 and those 3 10mm and this 14mm off, then you're gonna go down to, no, this one is a 12mm. Then you're gonna have to take the starter off. After you take the 2 14mm bolts off the starter, one gonna be right here, then the other one on the other side. Boom, right there. You don't gotta disconnect it all the way and just pull it back in order to gain the clearance in order to slide your thermostat out of there. And it's gonna go right up in that slot right there. Now you're gonna lose coolant. It's a bar right up on a pole right up where, so you can't really see it. But you're gonna lose coolant. Make sure you have something to catch it, and then make sure you got your new gasket. So when it come out, the spring goes inside of the engine, and then that's pretty much it, really. Let me see. I believe this thing self bleeds. Let's make sure. Yep, we all the way at the top, so it self bleeds. There's no bleeder valve. So after you fill it up, make sure you fill up your little reservoir as well. Fill it up from the radiator cap, well, from the cap that goes to the radiator. And that's pretty much it. If you got any questions, feel free to drop it in the comment, and I'll try to answer as soon as possible. But don't forget to like and subscribe, and subscribe. Thank you. Come again.